So we talking about Omni-movement. It's the newest thing that Treyarch added into the game. It's just their way of adding a skill gap into Call of Duty. Like, that's just all it is. Now let me tell you, if you don't know how to use this, you will get your shit smacked. Most definitely. Them boys be jumping and diving midair like it was Max Payne, bringing me all the way back to 2008. If you don't know what you're doing, it can be a little bit frustrating. You might think, hey, this game is not for you, it's a little bit too fast-paced. But look, I'm gonna break it down for you. But there's no need to be scared of it. I mean, the last game that actually had some sort of skill gap was Fortnite, and that was with building. I don't know if some of y'all played Fortnite, but do you remember a time when nobody used to build except for like the big streamers and YouTubers? So every time you see somebody building on you, you like, yeah, alright, buddy, I don't know who you fighting. I know it ain't me because I ain't building with you. But listen, the kind-hearted Adam I am, I'm gonna show you how to use Omni-movement so you can compete with everybody else. Can't have them boys trying to embarrass you, trying to dunk on you and everything with their balls in your face, bro. We can't have that. You gotta grab it and do it.
She say she faded, everything is faded.
Yo, what's good, bro? Alright, so that you want to learn more about Omni-movement. Don't worry, I got you. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm just gonna jump straight into it. Alright, so now we're in the training drill. This is where you'll do all your practicing, all the movement stuff. If you want to practice aim, movement, whatever you want to practice, you can do it in here. Now, if you can see on my left hand side right here, it says stations, Omni-movement basics, 180 combat dive drill, combat supine drill, combat slide and dive drill. Now what these are all drills that you can do to get used to the game. These are all drills that you can do to just try and get used to the movement on the game. Alright, so boom, what is Omni-movement? Omni-movement is a new system that Treyarch added. It makes you move completely different in a way that you've never did before. Now with Omni-movement, you're able to move as smooth as you want, as fluid as you want. It basically gives you the freedom to move however you want to. So let me show you all the things you can do with Omni-movement. Now obviously you got your basic forward, left, right, back, right? Okay, so forward, obviously forward, backwards, left, and right. Just your basic stuff, right? Now what they did is that they made it so that you can sprint in all these directions. So for example, yes, you can obviously sprint forward, but now you can sprint backwards. Instead of this slow moonwalk thing that we had back in the day, you can now sprint backwards. But now you can also sprint left and sprint right. I'll show you how important those are very soon. But not only those four, no, they added more stuff as well. What they added as well, you can slide to the left, you can slide to the right, crisscross. But not only that, you can slide backwards, so you can slide in any direction you want based on your playstyle, and I feel like that's really cool. If you want to do it diagonally, there you go. Now what else did they add, you might be asking? Not only can you sprint and slide in basically any direction, do you remember the dive that we've had for so long? Now what if I told you you can do this left and right as well? So if you want to dive to the left, dive to the left. If you want to dive to the right, dive to the right. Also, if you want to dive backwards, you can dive backwards. Omni-movement makes it so that you can basically do whatever you want to do and move however you want to move. Now what I would recommend, after getting used to the movement, just practicing, just getting a feel for it, understanding what it's about, I would recommend going through all the drills, every single last one of them. There's 4 of them, as you can see on the left hand side right here, and you should go through all 4 of them until you're completely comfortable. So what I'm gonna do for you is that I'm gonna go through every single last one of these drills so you can understand what to do when you do it. Capiche? So the first drill right here, you start right here at the front. So basically for this one, all you gotta do is just sprint while moving right. We showed you that. Sprint while moving left. There you go. Sprint while moving backward. There you go. Now go to the next one. Now it says shoot any target while diving right. So you dive right and shoot. Same with this one. And shoot. While diving backwards. That's all it is. And then you just move to the next one. Also, if you want a little explanation, you can go on spectate training, but I'm showing you it, so it's fine. So all you gotta do for this one is just run, dive, and then shoot the guy. Pretty easy enough. If you can go do it a couple times so you're comfortable, and then you go down to the 3rd station right here. Now for this one, you gotta stay on the ground and then rotate around, move your analog stick or your mouse, find all the targets. This one's right here on the right. It's gonna be behind me as well, up top. Get that guy, and then get that guy. But as you can see, you're just rotating on the ground. This is also a part of Omni-movement. Instead of getting prone blocked and moving around and stuff, You can just easily seamlessly move around like this. It's really cool, honestly. Then you make your way over to the fourth station. Now this one is very easy. There's a target right there and there's a target right there. Basically, you're supposed to either slide or dive through the door, catch the bot off guard, and kill them, right? So boom, let me show you. I'll show you one slide and one dive. So this one's gonna be a slide, this one's gonna be a dive. And the good part about this is that you can do this as many times as you want. So I would recommend until you're a little bit more comfortable with the movement if you're new to it. But yeah, just try it out, see if it's for you. If not, that's completely fine. The thing about this game is that you can play however you want. Whatever playstyle you have, this game has a fit for it. So if you want to play a little bit slower, you can. If you want to play more aggressive, you can. However you want to play. Now I'm going to show you gameplay of this Omni movement and what it looks like.
Hostiles replaying the leak. Give them a note. Don't worry. Behind you. Hardpoint identified. Neutralized.